We got some fire. Go.
Do it.
You want me to tell the spooky story?
Yeah.
Okay. So, once, there was a family kind of like us. Not quite
No, they
us,
weren't.
but kind of like us.
No, they
And-
weren't.
She's telling a story.
And
I can let heckle.
then the one of the kids was, a big fan of horror and stuff, and they're like, I wonder if there's gonna be any spooky things going on in this forest. However, the rest of the people were like, there's no way that's gonna happen.
They were in a forest?
Yes. Yeah. And
Right, the family's in a forest.
and then
Just like this one.
and they were
Just like this one. Oh my god, I didn't think of that.
And then they were, and then what? But the kid that thought something scary was gonna happen
Did it
wasn't
happen?
just thinking of any old thing. He was specifically scared of Slenderman.
Oh my god, not Slenderman.
Slenderman, and he's like, I wonder if he's gonna come.
Skinny
So
boys.
and one of the older siblings was like, I don't know, let's call him Daniel or something. He decided, just to prove his little brother wrong, he's just gonna go into the forest.
Who's gonna go in the forest?
And then he's gonna
Oh,
be.
Is it
no.
Daniel?
And then he's yes.
Oh, thank
yeah.
God.
Yes, Daniel's going into the forest.
Who's the littler one?
And he's going to grab a
Is his
camera
name
and he is going to
Thomas?
film everything. And so he goes walking and stuff, and he's like, there's no way I'm gonna find Slenderman. But the more he walked, and
The more
You don't-
slender it got.
no, actually the more darker it got because he's going into the forest. But
Oh
yeah,
my god, it got darker, honey.
he started doing that.
Just like now.
He started doing that, and then after a little bit, he saw a piece of paper on a tree, and he looked at it, and it said, "Look behind you." So he looked behind him, and Slenderman was in there. So,
Oh my god.
so then
What did he do?
So then he started getting a little bit nervous, but he decided to just keep walking.
Just
So
a little bit
he
nervous.
walked-
Face to face with
Walked
Slenderman.
more.
He's starting to think maybe a Slenderman would be here.
He walked more, and then he saw another piece of paper.
Oh no, what did that one say?
That's like you're getting closer to a cave, and he's like,
Oh.
there's no way. So he started walking,
He
and
doesn't
he saw a
believe in
cave, and
caves.
he's like,
Or papers.
okay, Slenderman is psychic, all right.
Oh my god, Slenderman wrote that cave note?
Walking.
He read his brain and learned that the cave was
He
nearby.
kept walking, and
So now he believes in caves?
yes, he.
Okay.
Wait,
okay.
okay, so
He's still on the fence about Slenderman, who he saw with his eyes.
Slenderman, yeah,
Cave.
no.
He believes
no.
him.
Let her finish her story.
Daniel is still walking, and he's like, it's all fine. But then after a little bit of seeing nothing else, he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna go home. So he turns off the video, and he's like, haha, my brother was wrong. But the point is, he was like walking home,
Wait,
and then,
I thought he recorded
he
Slenderman.
He saw, the same tree, and there was a note on it, but
Oh
it
my
wasn't
God.
the same note as before.
he took the
It
note?
said, but no, he picked the paper off of the
He
tree.
stole it?
He looked at it, and it said, "Look in front of you." So
This is a tree.
he looks,
That's a tree?
and Slenderman was there.
Oh my God.
And like his camera, even though it wasn't playing
He was
anything,
psychic.
it was still glitching and all that, and he was like
When did it
freaking
start
out and all
glitching?
that. He ran as fast as he could back to his campsite, but Slenderman got them.
Did he die?
Sure. And the
my
little
God.
brother was in the tent, and he was looking at the forest, and he saw the whole thing, and he's like, just grabs a pillow and is like, I'm gonna sleep now. And
Went
yeah,
to
that's
sleep.
it.
I would go
watched
to
it.
sleep if my brother
He
died.
watched his brother
What?
die to the very thing he feared. And he said, you know what? Time to sleep.
No.
Fuck this.
No, it's not that. He was just freaking out so much, and he's like, you know what? I will look for him tomorrow. But
I see.
Oh.
what about
All
you,
right,
Keith? Do you
Keith.
have a scary story?
Do it.
Go on, scare us.
I took a pee over there, and if you aren't careful, you'll walk into it. Terrified.
Really? that was the scary story?
It could be a slender man.
Even mine was a little scary, even though it's very cliche. Come on!
There was a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and they were in a car, and the car broke down.
Oh no.
And the boyfriend was like, "Stay here, my sweetie. I go get help."
Did he love her?
And he left. And she was like, "I love you, my honey."
Good, good.
And then he left. And then
Wait, did he lock the car first?
there was somebody knocking on the door.
Oh,
And she was like, "Who's that?" But she didn't open the door. And then a while passed.
Oh,
And she
no.
was like, "Where is my baby?"
Where
And
is
she
he?
went to sleep. And then
Sleep.
in
Just
the
like
morning,
you.
she woke up and there was nobody there. And she looked and there were scratches on the door. And
No,
hand hook door car hand.
so close.
So, the bloody hook was there?
Fuck it.
I have no idea.
Total drama.
It's a bad story from the internet. Hand
honey.
car.
First
Do it.
of all,
Do it.
the couple were driving and the car broke down and said, "Baby, I love you. I will get full from the store. Do not lock the doors. There are a stereo thief is on the loose. So you stay home here in case someone comes to steal the stereo. Do not let anyone in, no matter what." And then after he goes, an hour later, someone say, "Let me in." But she says no and goes to sleep. And then when she woke up, hand hook car door man.
The way I figure it is, it doesn't matter how wrong I get it. It's
Hey,
still
wait
the
a minute.
same.
Oh, wait a minute. What if instead of it on the door, what if she woke up and the stereo was gone and there was a bunch of scratches on the doors and there was just a hook
Wait.
can on the window?
She failed at her one job.
Oh.
She was supposed to keep the stereo from being gone.
So she woke
She
up and
had
it's just
one
gone.
job.
Car stereos are expensive. That is scary.
And then
Her boyfriend's gonna get back there and be like, "What
Hold
did you do? Go to sleep?"
hold up. And then the boyfriend comes back and he's like, "What the heck? You were supposed to keep it safe." And she's
Right?
like, "Dude, you're lucky I didn't die."
No.
Wow.
Irreplaceable. That stereo was $600.
All right, I'm ending this. You want to wave to people?
But who was phone?
But who was phone?